Alright, peace, y'all. This is Mariana. Welcome to my channel, Low Key Vibes. Bringing you some high vibrations while I remain low key. And today I am going to do a nice reading for the full moon in Taurus, which is today. I believe it happens at around 1-ish or sometime after 1 this afternoon. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to just get into this energy. I've been feeling it a couple days before this is hit, and I've been feeling it very heavy because, you know, we're coming close to Halloween, which is the time where the veil is very thin, or it's at its complete thinnest. So I've been just really getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, and working with a lot of energy from the ancestral realm and the ancestors. It just, I feel it and I can't deny it. I got my candles on my altar, working my candle magic, one for me, one for my ancestors. It was even crazy, just a little quick story. I lit both candles last night because I'll be at work this evening, so I won't be able to do the ritual tonight, so I just did it last night. And like I said, I lit 2 candles, one for myself and one for my ancestors, and the one that I lit to myself just burned out completely. Like, it wouldn't stay lit within like the first minute. But my ancestor candle, it burned so much. It wasn't even one flame. It was just like all the contents, the herbs and the oil I put at the top of the candle just all caught. And it burned like a pool of fire for like a couple of hours, really. It didn't simmer down till late in the night when I was in bed asleep. But that just let me know, yeah, the ancestor, like all the energy was taken to be used for my ancestor candle. So that let me know the ancestors are around me, they are here, the veil is thin and the connections can't be made, and they're eating off this energy, the energy that we give them and that we send them. So be mindful to send them powerful energies. You know, burn some ancestor money, you know, put some crystals on the altar, put your pictures up, but definitely work with this energy. Pour some wine for them, or some rum, or, you know, light a cigar for them, light some weed for them, pour some water. Like, put a lot of your tools up there that you use, your divination tools, because the ancestors will also give their energy back. They'll offer it a charge, and that you'll be able to work with them with your tools. It's a lot of things you can do to harness this energy, because they are here to work for you and to work with you as well as work through you. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin. Ancestors, angels. Okay. All right. I get it. We're live, but take it a little easy on me. Please and thank you. Give me 1 or 2 at a time of what you can handle. Ancestors, angels, spirits, and guides. Please give me the messages, or what would you like to be known or said for today, Wednesday, October 24th, 2018, for the full moon in Taurus. Please and thank you, please and thanks. Messages for the full moon in Taurus. For everyone, all signs, all sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Please and thank you, please and thanks. The interesting thing about this full moon, it's very powerful because Taurus is also ruled by Venus. And we know Venus is still in retrograde. So while Venus is retrograding, it's highlighting a lot of things in our world. The Taurus full moon is here to say, hey, whatever's being highlighted that you don't need, that doesn't serve you, time to let it go. So we're getting an extra push, because once we make it to November is really going to change. It's really going to change things for people, or people are going to change for things to come. Please and thank you. Yes, as I said, things are going to change for things to come. We have the moon starting off in reverse in the 4 of Swords. So the moon in reverse is saying secrets are being revealed. Things are being revealed. Things are, what was hidden is coming out. What was done in the dark is coming to light. But the 4 of Swords next to it is saying, but you need to go within to find out. These secrets, okay, you want to come out too. You need to go within to find out. Okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So it's a secret of what you need for fulfillment. You can't really see that Wheel of Fortune from this angle. Like you need to go within, meditate, do some contemplation, rest, figure out what it is that you truly need that's going to fulfill you. This Three of Pentacles is initial fulfillment. You know, starting on that journey and being successful at what you put forth. Getting back what you've put out. But this Wheel of Fortune reverse is saying there's some stagnation here. There's a cycle that needs to end. So it could be saying the secrets that are needed that you need to go within to find that will fulfill you ending the cycle that you're holding on to. What is it that is blocking you from moving on? What is it that's keeping you running on this hamster wheel and not getting off and traveling in some circles? So I think that is the theme. What, again, like I said, once November hits, a lot of things are going to change. Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter in November, Jupiter is going back home to Sagittarius. That's the planet of luck and abundance, expansion, growth, making everything bigger, truth, philosophy, spiritual truth, and wisdom. Like it's a planet of like it's a huge planet that's the biggest planet in the solar system. So this is a big change coming for people. And again, I said it's happening in November. So if you want that change to come, you're going to have to let go of some old stuff. Some new things are coming, but you have to be willing to let go of the old. You have to be willing to close out this cycle. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is saying, especially in reverse. Achievement will come once you close this cycle out, but you got to figure out what it is you need to let go of this cycle. How to get off this hamster wheel. It could be a bad omen, but I'm not getting that. Not with this four of swords of meditation, not with this fulfillment from this Three of Pentacles and this reverse moon that's saying things are coming out. Things are being revealed. That nothing that truth is coming out. So I'm not getting a bad sign or omen. This is just letting you know it's time. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is saying because you're not letting go. Okay, let me bring this down. This makes sense. You're holding on to this old cycle and you're missing offers. You're missing things that's coming to you. You're missing like some blessings, some opportunities. You're not seeing it. You're trying to stay in a cycle of no new opportunities, if that makes sense. When you're so used to things going wrong, or you're so used to being where you're at now that you are afraid of change. Ace of Pentacles is in reverse now. And no. That could be a hint of Taurus. Taurus is stubborn. It doesn't like change. Taurus is a bull-headed. Stubborn and doesn't like change. It's very comfortable. It's very content. Again, and then we're dealing with Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. So we're dealing with Pentacle energy. So this is giving you fulfillment at the top, but this is staying in this cycle, not letting it end. You're missing what's new. You're missing what's coming to you, what's due to you. So it's time to let some old things go and to not be afraid of it. It's time to accept those offers. You know, it's time to start manifesting. It also could be a lack of manifestation. Like you can't manifest that which is supposed to come to you because you're stuck in this old cycle trying to bring forth new shit. It's not going to fit. You got to get off that wheel, babe, and hop on that divine path. Get off that hamster wheel. Stop doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. And guess what came next? Yep. This is a whole row. This is what's stopping you. This is what's blocking you. This looks like results coming, but this is what's hindering the results. Doing the same thing and expecting different results. Not manifesting, not taking care of not taking new opportunities, missing opportunities. That is your toxic attachment. It's like a toxic attachment to being stuck, being comfortable. Sometimes being too comfortable can be a problem. Overindulgence, indulging in too many, indulging in something too much. It's not good. This is your devil. Being afraid to move on, being afraid to manifest, being afraid to fulfill because you feel like you may not get all that you want or all that you deserve. See? You feel like it's going to lead you to emotional satisfaction. And again, you have two tens in reverse, both saying you're not ready to end something. You're fighting ending a cycle. But going within and allowing the secret to come out will help you fulfill that what you're trying to fulfill, which is ending this. Two tens, both in reverse. And this is the Ten of Cups. This is dissatisfaction. This is unfulfillment. This is like sadness, or it is almost like misery. I get misery from this. It's like you misery loves company. It's almost like you want to sit in your misery, which is sad because it says you've got some beautiful things coming. Like the Three of Pentacles is achievement. That is a form of manifesting. You have to want that, but it's almost like you're sitting there. And the devil is ruled by, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's Capricorn. That's more earth energy. Being too stuck, like I'm saying, when being comfortable where you at and not moving forward. It's time to move. It's time to move forward. Hence, like I said, hop off that hamster wheel. Hop off that hamster wheel and get on your path. The hamster wheel, a cycle is not a path. It's just that it's a cycle. It's like going to school, but because now we have the Magician in reverse. So it's like you got some power that you might be afraid of coming into. The Magician is a vessel. It's a channel from the divine to the earth, from source to earth. You are a messenger. You probably are a channeler. You're divine. You're an oracle. You're something. You're a healer, a light worker, what they call it. There's something that you are supposed to be doing, like a grand purpose, which can only be revealed unless when you go into meditation, but you're not doing it. It's almost, that's what I'm getting from maybe from this row right here. Is like you just want to be human. You just, your toxic attachment to your humanity is a problem. To your ego, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's blocking your power. Like blocking all of your power to manifest. The Magician is an alchemist. It can transmute the darkness into light, the coal into diamonds, the lead into gold, the root chakra into the crown chakra. Like, and you blocking that. I'm just blockage. Just blockage. Block communication, block messages, block channels, but it's only because you're not willing to change. And you're not willing to let go of your toxic attachments. Because you're so used to sitting in them and dealing with them. It's time to let that go. Like the full Taurus may not want to change, but you also have to remember Uranus is in Taurus now, and it's going to be there for the next 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. And Uranus is innovative in technology and non-conformity and how you approach the world, how you go about your business, how you believe. And it's like a revolutionary planet, and you got a revolutionary planet housed in a sign of stubbornness. So there's some balance that needs to be had, some balance that needs to be found and worked out of what are you grounding yourself in when it comes to the Taurus aspect. Like, what is your roots? Where are your roots planted in? What is your foundation that you're standing on? What are you grounded and rooted in that's going to keep you safe and secure so that you can make the revolutionary changes, or you can be the revolutionary change that you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have a strong foundation to do it. Anything else? Ancestors, angels, spirits, guides. Please, thank you. Please and thank you. This devil can also be addictions. Addiction that's blocking your magic, blocking your power. It could be, it's just whatever it is, it's unhealthy attachments. Unhealthy attachments. That's blocking everything. Unhealthy attachments to things that make you unhappy versus attaching yourself to things that do. And now we have the Three of Wands coming out. And this is like planning for the future, having foresight, covering all your bases is what I get from Three of Wands. It's another form of like an achievement card. It's planning things thoroughly out. You know, seeing the pathway lined up, exactly where you want to go, what you want to do. And that could be why these channels are blocked. Or, let's see. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups And the King of Swords. Damn, this reading is like all over the place to me, but I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna figure out exactly what it is it's saying. This is balance here. These are two partners. You know what? Better yet, this makes sense to be up there. It really does. With everything in reverse and all this toxicity, all this makes sense to be together. But this, once you plan, okay, alrighty. Again, I said you have to come to some sort of balance within yourself, but that only be once you plan. Once you see the bigger picture at hand. 3 of Wands is having foresight. Okay, as I said, seeing the whole thing through and covering all your bases, understanding the bigger picture and what it is you truly want and what it is you truly want to manifest, what you want to work towards. We got these 2 threes right here. It's very interesting, but it's leading you to this Queen of Cups and this King of Swords. Queen of Cups is this is a woman in her element. This is her being compassionate, loving, nurturing, caring, and trusting her intuition. Look at this face at the top of her head. That's her higher self, pulling information down from the cosmos and being a channel. This is her being the magician. You get what I'm saying? This is a magician in her own right. Women are natural magicians. And then we have the King of Swords. And then water is her element at that. We have Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Water. That is her element. Water is a feminine element. But then you have the King of Swords. Swords is the masculine element. And you got the King of, this is the mastery. So you got these two, and you see they're going in the same direction. He's leading the way with his weapon. And it's the full hunter's moon at that. So attacking going strong for your desires. He's leading the way with the moon above him and his sword over his shoulder, and she's right behind him with her cup, with her wine glass. You know what I'm saying? Sipping. She's got his back as well as she's being divinely guided as well. It's like a partnership. This is ultimate. This is just, if this is both of you, this is the ultimate balance within yourself. And if we're talking about a love thing, could be you coming as a woman, you're coming to meet your King of Swords. As a man, you're going to find your Queen of Cups. Once you let go of your toxic attachments and situations, this devil could be an ex. It could be a past relationship that you're still holding on to that broke your heart. You know what I'm saying? You're still holding on to something that did not fulfill you. Not only did it not fulfill you, it hurt you. It depleted you. You're holding on to that cycle when you should be looking ahead, having the foresight to see something greater is coming. That's what that is. Something greater is coming. It's an ultimate balance within yourself as well as in your love life. Again, Venus is retrograding. Venus deals with relationships. So your relationships are getting an overhaul. So at this time, you could be looking at the past to learn from it, but if some of us are not actually learning from it, okay? We're fighting the situations that we've been through. We're fighting the lessons that they're supposed to bring, because it may hurt us. It may be a little shameful to think about what we've done in the past and what we've done wrong, but those are your lessons. You can't change what's already been done, but what you can do is learn from it. Lovers in reverse, just like I said, you could be dealing with a past relationship. And then look what came next to it. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Air signs at that. Gemini is the lovers. Swords is air. So that's what it is. You're coming into a state of balance. You're coming back into harmony after being in disharmony. This will be a breakup, a relationship going south, being out of balance, being out of harmony with yourself, disharmonious with yourself, in turn cause you to be have disharmonious relationships and to be unhappy, things not working out, or being in relationships that are simply unequally yoked. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that does not match you. But it's time to let that go. Being in those situations has kind of scarred you. That's what I'm getting from this Nine of Swords. It scarred you. And now you worried. Or it made you worry with the Nine of Swords. It made you worried. It made you stressed. You were, and now it's hard for you to get in relationships. It's hard for you to trust because of the fucked upness of the past. The shit that you went through that wasn't so pleasant. This 10 of Cups, which is like a breakup, damn near. That's what I'm getting now. This devil, the toxic relationship that you were getting. So it's like you're in these cycles. If this is a love reading for somebody, it's like you're doing the same thing over and over. You're going after the same people. I'm sorry, I don't have my feather up here. It's on my altar charging my big one, but I'll use my smaller one. You see what I'm saying? You're kind of still stuck here. You're in this cycle. It could be like the same people keep approaching you and you keep giving them chances knowing that they're not for you. Or the same type of situations. You keep finding yourself in the same situations, having the same feelings towards people that you've done in the past, like that you've been through this type of shit in the past, like you know better. But you're still doing the same BS. Because that's been your MO and you comfortable with that. But as you see, it ain't leading you nowhere. This entire second row is ridiculous. Like, I would feel completely sorry for somebody that was on this second row. Let me, if I can, like, get you a little closer. Look at that. That is sad. If anybody reads tarot, and if you sitting in this row, if you sitting in this type of energy, that's freaking horrible. That's so fucking sad, bruh. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, holding on to old cycles and not letting shit go, not letting shit change. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you not manifesting nothing. Your creativity is blocked. Your opportunities are blocked. You missing these opportunities. You not getting anything new. You not starting anything new. The devil sitting right there, smack dab in the middle of the row. Anything toxic, anything and everything in your life that's toxic. 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups upright is ultimate fulfillment and happiness. So what does that mean with it? Reverse, unhappiness, unfulfillment. It's fucking sadness. This is misery and depression. Like I said, I get misery. And the Magician in reverse. All your powers and your divine energy, and you are supposed to be the divine channel to bring forth that energy, bring down cosmic energy to this earth, and it's all blocked. It's all fucked up. This whole row is fucked up. If you sitting in this, get out of it. Okay, do not stay in this energy. Learn from these situations. Learn from this energy and transmute that shit. Turn into the alchemist. Figure out why those things went wrong. Because it's a reason why. If we're talking about relationships here, it went wrong for a reason, because that's not who you're supposed to be with. And the reason you were with them at that time is because that's the frequency you were vibrating on. So there is more work that you need to do on self. Moon wants to reveal your secrets. The secrets are coming out anyway. That's what the moon in reverse is saying. That it's coming out. You about to know. You finna learn. You finna learn. One way or another, you are about to learn this shit. Whether you sit in meditation and learn, or you just get slapped in the face with all this shit, you gonna learn one way or another. But this 3 of Pentacles, like, you will achieve that. You will get your fulfillment once you come up out of this. It's like beauty is waiting for you. Seeing the full picture, seeing the bigger picture is waiting for you. Like I said, these partners in crime, look at them. They head in the same direction. She got his back and he leading the way. And she's being divinely guided herself. This is like power couple type shit. And this, the 9 of Swords, means you're letting go of this worry and this anxiety of creating this situation over again. You're getting over the heartbreak. You're getting over the disharmony. You're getting over being used. You're no longer worried, stressed, or anxious about getting in this situation again, because you see the future. You see this is coming. You see all this shit happened to get you here. All this occurred to get you here. This was the basis of this. You have to go through some pain and some heartbreak, because how would you know what you truly wanted in a relationship if you never had what you didn't want? You know what I'm saying? You got to expand your horizon sometime. Again, expansion, Jupiter in November, you got to expand some shit. You do have to experience some shit. It may sound bad and it may hurt, but that is the reality. You got to go through certain shit, especially if you're all around. Look at the bottom of the deck as I say this. Strength. Card of Leo. That's my rising. So I know I'm on the right track, but it's like you have to experience certain things, especially if you're somebody that, quote unquote, you really believe that you're a good person. There are certain things that you would never do to people. It needs to be, in a sense, like it needs to be done to you. You need to have that experience. You need to know what it feels like. Because sometimes when you're so good and so nice and so sweet, I know this for example, I know this for myself, you can be naive. You start to think the world of people. And you think people are just, you do. Whew. You think the world of people. And then these people turn around and surprise you. Oh my God. Yes. These mirror each other. I'm not going to let them go exactly next to each other. But these cards, the Lovers in reverse. Okay, let me show this. The Lovers in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. And what came next? The Four of Wands in reverse, which is like a twin flame card. So you got the Lovers, which is almost like twin flame or soulmate. And you got the Four of Wands, which is a twin flame card. It's also harmony. Four of Wands, harmony, foundation, and like family and community. It's reversed. But look what came after it. The Nine of Pentacles. You are getting out of this energy, this disharmony. This disharmony is leaving, okay? You are getting out of this and you're coming into abundance. This is abundance. This is wealth. This is fulfillment. Like it could be financial. It could be career fulfillment. It's also a sense of independence. Like you no longer need something outside of you to have that which you want because you realize it's all within. This is coming out of that disharmony. Again, coming out of disharmony. And you're finding that harmony within yourself now. Like, look at that. Letting that go and coming into that's like the end of all of that. So it's like no more this harmonious relationship or these relationships is going to lead you to abundance. You're going to have everything you want, including the solid relationship, the new job or career, a new home, the new friendships, new opportunities, new creative projects and ideas. All that's coming. All that is coming for you. You're going to have it. But you have to let go. Again, you have to let go. You got to let it in. You got to let the cycle in. You got to realize that it all happened because you were supposed to. Full moon in Taurus is saying, you with Uranus in Taurus as well now. Uranus in Taurus is saying it's time to make some changes, some real deal, non-conforming, revolutionary changes for yourself. But what is it that's worth staying the same? If that makes sense. What's worth staying the same for you? Keep what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep your heart and your emotions and your power in check. Keep all that. But let go of the dead weight. Let go of the toxic attachments, bruh. Let go of the hurt, the pain, the betrayal, the fear, the worry, the stress, the doubt, the self-doubt, the lack of confidence. Let go of what people have said about you in the past. Let go of what people are saying about you now. And who gives a fuck what they're going to say in the future? The future doesn't exist anymore. Not the future doesn't exist anymore. The future doesn't even exist yet. Let it go. You have no idea. Like, it's so easy to focus on the negativity. And you have no idea of the goodness or the good that people speak about you. And when you choose to see that negative so much, that's all you will see and see more of. Because that is the frequency you have placed your mind on. Everything begins with the thought. Everything begins in the mental realm. And if all you think about and focus on is negativity, and I don't mean negativity in the sense of energy, because that's just feminine energy, but aversive things, things that are unpleasant to you, things that do not serve you, you're going to find more of that. You're going to attract more of that to you with little effort, because that is the frequency you have placed yourself on. So that is not the wave you are riding. Okay? So it's time to shift your thoughts. It's a mental thing. It's a mental game we're playing. Four swords at the top and the center. Shift your thoughts. When the secrets are revealed, when the thoughts come out, when you realize what it is that's still been bothering you, still been plaguing you, or even your heart's desire. Taurus wants to know your desires. What do you want to move into? With Uranus helping you, Uranus is just going to give you new ways to get there, to gain your desires. But what is it that you truly want? And what I'm getting from here is, whoever this is for, especially this is me, you want some real love. You want stability and foundation, but you want love. That's what I'm getting. You want love. But ultimately, it starts with self. You have to find that balance of love within yourself, yeah? Within yourself. Cultivate it within yourself. Establish the balance within yourself. That will be the frequency that you ride on. You're going to be riding on the lover's frequency, the twin flame, and the soulmate frequency, which is going to bring you wealth. So you got these 2 9s here. Something's getting ready to end. These 2 9s, these 2 10s. You got the queen and the king. Like, oh my gosh. And then this is 18 up here, the moon. So that's a 9. You got 3 9s. It's some cycles ready to go. Some cycles are getting ready to close their asses up out of here, but you holding on to it. The 10 is the completion. The 9 is you getting ready to complete it. 10 is the completion. And they're both in reverse. So it's time to let the completion, the completion is here, bro. The cycle is in, and whether you want it to or not, it's going, this cycle is going to end. Now, it's a matter of whether you're moving on to the next higher level of cycle or a higher cycle, or are you about to repeat the one you just came out of? That is the money question. Are you about to repeat it? So you see that? But that second row right here, it is this, I don't know. I love the way my spreads, I let them fall as they may. And I put them in the order as the way the cards make sense, that they talk to me and tell the story. But this middle row right, it almost looks like a person, like the head, the arms, the center, and the legs. But I'm weird, don't mind me. This middle row right here is so fucking toxic and sad. And I understand, because I've been in shit like that. I've been going through the same cycles. I've missed opportunities. I got some toxic attachments I still got to break and let go of. I've been through the heartbreak and the emotional unfulfillment and blocking my power, and not realizing my worth and power. But shit, come out of it. I'm coming out of it. I know I am. I got moves that have already been made. And they're just working themselves out now, from spiritual to the physical. Like, I already know I'm good. Like I said, I lit my ancestor candle, and I saw that like pool of fire. The fire was so fucking tall, it was burning outside the top of the candle. It was going wild. Meanwhile, I had an individual candle that's not in glass, like an actual candlestick candle lit. The flame was completely still, but the flame in the 7-day candle for the ancestors was going wild, and it's completely surrounded by glass. So I can't deny it. And now the flames with both me and the ancestor candle are going live. Like this, the energy is real. I'm sorry to go on that tangent. Sometimes I surprise myself, or I get surprised by the things that are going around me. But this energy is just really, really real. And it's a lot of ancestral energy as well. It's a lot of cosmic energy from the other side, because the veil is so thin. It's almost like you got the lovers. It could be loved ones. Like you're being cut off from that, and you're trying to gain attachment back. Like this. It's so much, guys. Like, so much is going on, and so much is in stores and lined up in the cards. But you got to be willing. You got to be willing to go for it. You got to be willing to see it and feel it. You have to be willing to make it happen and make it manifest. And to release those burdens. Another 10. Oh my God. And then at the end of it, at the bottom of it, is a 10 of swords. Yeah, it's time, y'all. Can't make it up. Flipped over. Releasing your burdens. And the 10 of swords is at the bottom of the deck. And what's at the top? And at the top of it, when I flip the card over, it's strength. Strength, my loves. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna set this 10 of wands right here. It's time to release these burdens. 9 of swords saying you releasing it. 9 of pentacles upright saying you come into abundance. But the bottom is releasing this. The bottom of the deck, the overall theme, this is like the betrayal that you're holding on to. That betrayal, that heartbreak, that being stabbed in the back, that's the overall energy that got you up here. You got 4 10s. It's time to let this cycle go. This cycle is closing out, period. Ain't no let it close. It is closing. Period. Okay? It's closing. And then today is Wednesday. The magician is Mercury. And today is Wednesday. Mercury rules Wednesday. This is a definite, this is a powerful message. Like, this is the underlying theme for all. Like, look, this row is the betrayal. The toxic, it's the betrayal, bro. Yeah, you had some people, bro. I'm sorry. Whoever's watching this or watches, I'm sorry for what you went through. I'm sorry for what people put you through. I'm sorry, like, I've said it another way at the same time. I'm not, because it made you who you are. You know what I'm saying? You went through the fire because you know what I'm saying. You have to put metal into a fire to shape it. You have to be melted completely down without form. You have to be broken down. You have to hit your rock bottom because you are being formed universally. You are being formed in the image of the divine. Now you are already created in the image of the divine. Now you're being shaped and molded in divine fashion, bro. But you have to let these swords go. Lay your burdens down by the riverside, love. Lay them down. Like 10 and I can't make it up. 10, 10, 10, 10. With these two nines that came out on the same row with a twin flame card and a lover's card. But you got this queen of cups and this king of swords next to this three of wands right here. Like, if this is love that you're searching for, it's coming. It's coming, but you got to let go of these past karmic soulmates and these past soulmates and karmic twin flame, these soul ties. Understand that those serve purposes. They were supposed to come to you and you were supposed to have those experiences, especially if they didn't end so pleasantly. Again, like I said, if you're a nice person, sometimes you have to go through certain shit to actually determine what you don't want. Because if you're so nice, sometimes you're naive. You don't realize the capability of people. You don't realize the lows that people will go, the shit that people will do and pull on you and other people who are naive and who are sweet and loving. So yes, you have to experience it. So when you go to ask the divine or ask source of the most high, what it is you want out of your partner or out of your love, or like you can be very specific. Like, I don't want a motherfucker who lacks the communication abilities. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody who will take my words and twist them and stab me in the back with my own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because before, if you had not been with a person like that, you probably wouldn't even known that people do shit like that. That people will really use your words and make you look like a villain, like somebody that you claim to love or somebody that loves you. You really have no idea because that's not your wave of thought. That's not your train of thought. That's not the wave you ride. But you got to understand, people do, and they will feed on you. So you have to go through some negative experiences that's how you expand your own consciousness. That's how the divine, the universe expands. It expands from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. You get what I'm saying? So you have to experience your low of low to really appreciate what it is when you bounce back and the law of rhythm swings back in your favor, so you can truly appreciate and understand your highest of highs. Okay, being high on life now, not your weed and all that extra stuff. I'm just being real. But you have to, if I always say, it always has to do with the law of rhythm and the law of polarity and duality. You need its opposite. You need something's opposite to truly give it its value. How would you know what something sweet tasted like if you never had anything salty or sour? How would you know what happiness feels like if you were never sad or betrayed? So this way, when this lover comes in or your twin flame comes in, you gonna know it. You gonna know it. Just the same way now, I bet your radar is so fucking strong now because of all the bullshit you went through. You just like, I know exactly what I don't want. And the moment it comes up or it pops up in my life, I'ma see it. I'ma see it and I'ma sense it. I'ma know. Because of what I've been through in the past. That way, when that what you do want comes, you know off top. But look at what's at the top of the deck. When I had the deck over and I flipped the top card, strength came back. Adapt. See this is like a jaguar on here, but this is like the Leo, the lion. This is a lioness. I've been seeing cats so much. Like every time I look out my patio door, some cats in the neighborhood. Cats just running by. Cats are everywhere. Anything I watch on TV, any movie. I want a cat as a pet, but this feline, this divine feminine, this graceful energy is what it is. You have the strength now to move forward, to let this whole row go, to overcome all that. The strength is there. The fire is there. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun just moved into Scorpio. We are now in Scorpio season, which deals with bonding and also transformation. It deals with what's hidden. Okay, this card may be ruled by Pisces, but Scorpio is also water. So yes, it is time. Okay, be flexible, adapt. When you get into certain environment, adapt. Be the magician. Okay, adapt. You have the strength to move forward and move gracefully, move with poise, move with dignity. Okay, and get through what it is you need to go through. I'm not even gonna have this Ten of Swords showing. I'm gonna keep this strength up at the bottom because that is lovely, 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 lovely.
And I don't know, I'm just feeling it. I know it's maybe a little bit longer. I haven't used my other decks in a while, so I definitely felt like they were calling. So I'm going to use, of course, my Angels, Gemstones, and Guardians card and my African Goddess Affirmation cards. And we're just going to see what the ancestors have to say, especially the African Goddess cards with this strength. Let's see. All right. So, the affirmation cards. Ancestors and angels of the realm of crystals, what messages do you have for us today? Full moon in Taurus on Wednesday. Mercury, so the messenger of the gods. That is a lot, but I'll take the one that's over. And we have Jade. The crystal is Jade. And it asks, how is your health? What's going on for you financially? Again, like I said, Venus can also rule finances. So not only is this love with the retrograde, it's doing with how it's a lot of issues can be coming with how you deal with money. That could be your foundation as well. How you deal with currency and spending and your value, what you place value on. Taurus also can dictate your values. Okay. And it says, take the necessary steps to improve your well-being. Eat health promoting foods and incorporate exercise into your daily life. You have good fortune and live a charmed life. You have good fortune, okay? And you live a charmed life. Pentacles. This is, and then it's the Nine of Pentacles. This is what I'm getting this card goes to. Because Pentacles is earth energy, so it's dealing with finances. What's going on with you financially? Eating health promoting food. So this is health, keeping your body healthy. Your body is also a source of foundation. It's like a manifestation of the earth itself. Incorporating exercise. Understand you have good fortune, which is Pentacles, and you live a charmed life. That's what that is. And the angel in the card is angel of health, wealth, and happiness. That's what you're getting ready to come into. Health, wealth, and happiness. A clear mind with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Oh, shoot. Shit. Deja vu. Ooh, a lot of deja vu. So, yeah. Wealth with the Nine of Pentacles and happiness. I don't know where happiness is up here. I don't even know how to call it. That's right here with this love. Letting go of worry and stress is happiness. Letting go of your burdens is happiness. Three of Pentacles is happiness. Like, yeah, y'all. And the affirmation says, I am healthy, prosperous, and happy. I am grateful for and enjoy all of the gifts that come into my life. All is well. I am joyous and life is good. I have gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. This is what I was just saying. You have to start focusing on what's good in your world. Let go of the bad, because if you keep focusing on that, that's the frequency you riding and the wave you on. That's what you will attract. All right. Ancestors, angels of the realm of crystals. We have any more messages? What other messages do we have? What other messages do we have for the full moon in Taurus? Please and thank you. Please and thanks. I'll take one more. So this video won't go too long. Please and thank you. Please and thanks. What affirmations must my listeners say to themselves? Thank you. And we have two. So I'll roll with that. And I'm okay. I'm gonna keep going, but okay. So the first, this is Angelite, which is a crystal that I have. Kind of faded because I put it in water and was drinking crystal water, and it kind of got the gloss off. But crystal's still good, still works, still has its energy. I love it. It's a nice, sweet, soft, calming crystal. But it's saying, are you receiving intuitive messages, and do you wish to be more intuitive? Quiet your mind. There go that four swords. Quiet your mind. Accept communication from angels and spirit guides. True communication includes listening, speaking, and observing. Notice messages from nature and your surrounding. This is being the magician. But as you can see in this reading, it's blocked. So that's why I asked, do you wish to be more intuitive? And what is in the middle? Four swords. This is literally a card of meditation. It's literally meditation. And that's what this card is saying you do. Quiet your mind, okay? You're blocked. You're a blocked channel. It's like because you're so distracted by all this bullshit and all the, ooh, let me keep going because it's all gonna play. It's all gonna fall into place. You're so distracted by all this bullshit, you can't focus on what you need to, which is your like, you got a purpose to serve here. It's the angel of communication on today, which is Wednesday, which is a day of communication. Let's keep going. I send and receive messages with ease and grace. Guidance and inspiration from my angels and other spirit guides come to me moment by moment. I interpret the messages I receive and apply them to my life with wisdom. Yes, being the alchemist, taking the messages, taking the light codes that you download and applying them, turning them into knowledge, and then turning them into wisdom, applying it and applying and turning it into knowledge, applying the knowledge to acquire the wisdom, and then seeping through your wisdom to gain understanding. That's all that is. That's all that is. You're trying to gain understanding. That is the final step, is the understanding. And again, this is can't make it up. The next one that came, I'm gonna plug all that in as well. Black tourmaline. And look at the first question. Do you fear betrayal? Do you fear betrayal? Do you feel threatened in some way? Are you surrounded by negative or untrustworthy people? Your lovers in reverse. Your Four of Wands in reverse. This devil. This Ten of Cups in reverse. You have been through some bullshit. I know it. I believe it. I have too. That's how I know it for sure. I'm sorry. But again, it shaped you. Okay, it shaped you to where you needed to be. At the bottom of this deck, what did we have? Oh, it sounded like I said dick. I'm sorry. At the bottom of this deck, what did we have? The literal card of betrayal. 10 of Swords. And it's like in the back of your head. Every time you want to make a decision, you still think of this betrayal. You still think of these letdowns. You still, it's like you're still holding on. Like you may have even pulled the swords out of the back, but you're not allowing a lot of those wounds to close up. Allow it to heal. You got the 9 and the 10 of Swords, but the 9 is in reverse, meaning it's time to let it go. You have the strength and the power to do it. Betrayal came up. Betrayal is here in your reading because that's like almost like your last piece of the puzzle is getting over that fear. It all stems from fear. And fear just manifests itself in different ways. Do you feel threatened? Are you surrounded by? It's time to change your surroundings. It's time to change. Again, this is earth energy. Like Taurus is stubborn and doesn't want to move, but Uranus is saying, we got to change for the better. We can still be grounded in what we know is real and what we know is right, but it's time to make some moves. It's time to make some moves. It's time to change for the better. It says, focus your intention on deflecting negativity. And I have tourmaline right here. And I have tourmalinated quartz. I have a few tourmaline. Focus your intention on deflecting negativity. Know that your angels and spirit guides are watching out for you. And then again, angels and spirit guides came. These two cards came together. I'm telling you, this veil is thin, y'all. The ancestors are around you. Every nigga is a star. These ancestors are here. That's why you can't even see it. They're blocking the sky, so you can't even see the stars in the skies at night. Like chemtrails is bad during the day, but you can't even see the stars at night. And I live in Mississippi, where you can actually somewhat kind of see them. And now you can't. Like there was a ring around the moon, and I could tell it sprayed. It's just the ancestors are here. They are all around you. They always have been. They always will be, because you are the ancestors. They live through you. It's like a projection. They project through your DNA. Their energy is around you, waiting to be of assistance, waiting to help you. But you got to call. You got to call onto them. But look what they serve as. Angels of protection. Okay, I am safe and sound. I am out of harm's way. All is well. I surround myself with trustworthy people. I am blessed. I am always divinely protected. I am enveloped in a sphere of goodness and well-being. Yes, focus on that which is good. Focus on what you want to attract. Okay, because the more you focus on negativity, the more you will bring negativity. Okay, and then what I wanted to say and wait on, I can't make this up. So this is at the bottom of the crystal deck. It says, have you been unable to focus on complex tasks? And this is for fluorite, which I have. And then right at the top of the deck, it says, okay, now, have you been unable to focus on complex tasks? The top of the deck. Angel of Focus. Kid you not, y'all. Kid you not. These are two different cards. Fluorite. And I'm going to take these two to read because clearly they want to come together. An Angel of Focus. Black Obsidian. I don't even have my obsidian no more. I gave it away. But I still have my fluorite, so I'll pull this one out. So Obsidian, the angel of focus, and this is the angel of intelligence. Obsidian is saying, have you been feeling scattered lately, and are you unable to focus on what's important? And Flora asks, are you unable to focus on complex tasks? Again, it's all, I'm getting grounding energy, because the obsidian is a root chakra stone. It's black, it's root, so that's earthy energy. Again, it's earthy period, because you're dealing with crystals. Crystals form in the earth. But fluorite is more of a third eye. And I meditated before my reading, and my third eye was throbbing. Oh my God, I put a crystal on it, and it was just throbbing. So I was just like, oh wow, like you really activated today. Like you're wide open. Again, the veil is thin. So now a lot of us are able to tap. Not only are ancestors able to kind of come through and talk to us and come through and be around us, but we can really tap into those realms. We can go to their realms. So it's saying it's saying, look at all that is going on around you. Prioritize your intentions. Focus on one thing at a time and ground yourself so that you can accomplish your goals. Three of Pentacles. Ground yourself. Stay grounded. Three of Pentacles. And then it's focus on your priorities. Foresight. Threes. These threes are kicking in together. It says you are an intelligent being. You can lovely accomplish. This is achievement, accomplishment up here. Whatever you put your mind to, develop your inner genius. Go within. Four Swords. Educate yourself in areas you feel your knowledge may be lacking. Now that you are getting rid of a lot of distractions, it's time to refill those cups. What are you going to fill it with? Angel of focus. I am focused and stay on track until a matter or situation is settled or complete. I accomplish what I set out to do. I pay attention and listen carefully. I am attentive to my own needs and the needs of others. An angel of intelligence. I am an intelligent being with the ability to focus on complex tasks and figure them out. Be the magician. I enjoy researching and learning new things. I am hungry to gain new knowledge. Hunger. That's what I read somewhere. It's like Taurus is wanting a full belly. It's wanting to gain more and more. I am hungry to gain knowledge. I am smart enough to realize that I can always discover new information. Yes. Yes, it's time to uncover some grounds, my loves and lovelies. It's time to like real deal manifest that what you are supposed to be. Okay, I'm almost done because I didn't even realize I've been talking for over 50 minutes. This thing is about to be close to an hour. But when the messages come and when spirit talk, like I don't even feel like I've been doing this for an hour. It's just moving. Like I don't know. Whatever. Put my crystals back up with their cards. All right, goddesses, ancestresses, angels, warrioresses, deities. What messages do you have from the ancestral realm of goddesses, from the goddess realm? For full moon in Taurus being spearheaded by the goddess of Venus, what messages do you have today for the full moon in Taurus on October 24th, 1 week before the Day of the Dead, 1 week before Halloween or All Hallows Eve, 1 week before the veil is completely thin and you all be able to walk our world? What messages do you have for us? Please and thank you. Please and thanks. Which one of you? Who's talking today? Who's talking? Who's talking? I like to take my time with the goddess cards because these actually come with names and they will talk on their own. Yes, yes, yes. I think I get her all the time. Beautiful. So we have, this is Allah. This is an Igbo goddess of creativity. And this is Kianda, which is an Angolan goddess of the sea, which is water, emotions. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got the goddess of imagination and the goddess of passion. And her affirmation is, I spread happiness everywhere I go. That's the frequency she's calling you to be on. This is being on the frequency of happiness. Because it's time for you to be happy. Because you've been sad for too long. You've been through so much shit. It's time for you to be happy, y'all. So you have to ride that wave of happiness. And she says, I own my magnificence. I own my magnificence. I know the fuck I am and what the fuck I am. Simple as that. And that is what I'm grounded in. Knowing who I am and what I am. Can't nobody take that away from me. So no matter what I do or where I go or who I'm with, I'm good. My foundation is established. It's solidified. Yeah. So the lesson for Allah, Goddess Allah, or Allah, however you want to pronounce it. Can you imagine feeling unburdened by baggage? Y'all, can you imagine what it feels like to be this 10 of Wands in reverse? Or to be this 9 of Swords in reverse? Can you imagine what it feels like to let go of that 10 of Swords that's at the bottom of the deck? Can you imagine what it feels like? What if you use your thoughts to rehearse the victories instead of the defeats? I can't make it up. Focus on that which you want to attract. It says you would experience much more happiness if you are willing to forgive yourself or others. Rejoice in this thought with the inspired spirit of Allah, the Igbo goddess of creativity. So instead of having those blocked opportunities, I'm gonna put that on that Ace of Pentacles. Ain't no focusing on lack. Ain't no more focusing on a lack. That's what the Ace of Pentacles in reverse represents. Lacking. You ain't lacking shit. See, this 9 of Pentacles says otherwise. You are not lacking anything. It's all there. It's all within you. It's like literally within your grasp, but you have to reach out for it. Okay? And Kianda, the goddess of compassion, that says, I own my magnificence. She asks, if you were truly to show your passion for life, what would that look like? What is the highest expression of yourself? The Magician in reverse, you're not expressing yourself. The Magician doesn't mean you got a magic wand and an assistant and you're performing illusions. Again, I said it's becoming the alchemist. And being flexible, though. This flexibility, this strength of this lion, this strength card really comes into play when it comes to this Magician, because you have to have the strength to be the alchemist. You have to be able to be in any environment. That's what the flexibility and adaptability comes from with the strength card. And whatever environment you are in, you have the ability to transform and transmute that situation. No matter what job you have, you don't have to like the job fully and completely, but when you're there, you are able to do the best that you can do, and you affect change in that job, and people see you there. People recognize your ability there. And something so simple, I'm a waitress, I wait tables, and sometimes out of nowhere I get compliments from my coworkers or my manager or from customers from just being nice or just working hard. Like, you never know who's watching you. Long story short, I mean, I don't want to be a waitress for the rest of my life, but there are goals that I know I have in the future that this job now, the experience I'm getting there, can help that. So I'm doing the best I can there and absorbing what I can there, because who knows 5 years from now how those skills are going to play, how they're going to play back in my life. That's being the Magician, okay? That's being the alchemist, turning lead into gold, finding the light in the darkness. You get what I'm saying? So it asks, when do you feel the most in your element? Passion is your birthright. Splash into the energy of this thought with the flowing energy of Kianda, the Angolan goddess of the sea. Passion, what are you passionate about? Okay, it's time to get that passion back from all the pain that you have gone through, from all that was taken from you. I'm going to put that here on Queen of Cups. Where's that passion where's that passion? What do you want? What do you desire? That's what Venus is asking, and Taurus as well with this full moon. And are you willing to let go of that which is keeping you from your desires? Are you? The bottom of the deck with the goddesses, we have the goddess of power. This is Bastet. I just told y'all cats have been going live around me. Bastet is a lioness deity. We know what one of the names is Bast. They were talking about it all, that deity, all in the movie Black Panther. And now what do we have? We still have another feat. We have Leo right here, which is Leo the lion, which is guided by the sun. So we got this feline deity. Y'all, I can't make the readings up. Can't make it up. The affirmation, I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. It says, I have more power than I ever thought possible. I have more power than I ever thought possible. Don't ever let no motherfucker make you feel like you don't have no power. Don't ever let people take you off your square and take you out your element. That's why your foundation is shaky, because of the shit you went through. It kind of took you off your square. It kind of it made you doubt something, but that's done. That cycle is over with. Again, you had to go through that. You had to go through doubting yourself, because now you know what it feels like to truly be sure and to know. Remember those times where you just knew you were getting hurt, or you were getting played by friends, by lovers, by family, or you were being betrayed, but you probably doubted it at some point. You doubted your intuition of knowing some shit was going south. but you just wanted the status quo to remain. You just wanted to be happy. So you doubted it and tried to turn a blind eye to it. And then it came back around and smacked your ass in the face. Ain't no doubting. Because had you let it go then, you could have avoided a lot of stuff. So now you have learned what? To trust your intuition. That was the lesson in that. Trusting that you do know what you want. You do know what you feel. And you are not afraid to act accordingly, to stand strong on your square. Let me keep going. This is Bastet, the Egyptian goddess of cats, the sun, the moon, and lioness. Can't make it up. It asks, are you living from your definition of power or someone else's? What part of your life bring you the most passion? Goddess of passion, pleasure, joy, fun, and happiness. What if you believe that you were fully deserving of all good? Own your power. Tune into this thought with the power of Bastet, the Egyptian cat goddess. Again, if you truly thought you were deserving of everything good, you have to mentally put yourself in that place to attract. You want your lover, you have to become the lover. Okay? You want to attract good things, you have to become that. You have to become that which you want to attract. All right? So I'm done. This is it. I see this video is over an hour. I wasn't even expecting that, but the messages came and they were just talking and cars were just talking and working, and I had to get the message out, but I'm glad I did, because I know this applies to me just as much as it applies to whoever watches and listens, excuse me. So we're just going to call this a day, call this a reading. Thank you all for watching it, or whoever that was that watched it or will watch it. I hope this resonates and there's something you can take from it and use to your advantage. I love you, my love and lovelies. Have a blessed and awesome full moon. If you don't watch or I don't see you again before Halloween, or you don't listen again before Halloween, have a blessed ancestral day is what I call it, ancestor day. And you know what I'm saying? Take care.